My name is Mai, and I'm thrilled to be here. I want to thank the university for asking me to join tonight. I graduated back in 2006 from the Master's in Spiritual Psychology program. And prior to that, I received my BA from Wellesley College, which is an all-women's college in Boston. And I went on to business school, and I graduated with an MBA from USC. And so I thought, God, an overeducated woman, right? So if I were to do another MA, what would that mean? Well, I came to an informational night just like you all, and I just felt something that just resonated with me about what Ron and Mary were sharing that night, and I immediately signed on. And it was incredible 2 years of growth and learning and profound wisdom. One of the things that we do in our second year that I want to share with you, which changed my life, affected my life greatly, is this age stage that Mary was talking about. We got to the last age stage where it's 60 and above, and we wrote a living vision of it. I'm 37. When I wrote that, I was 33. And I had projected into the future as to what I was doing at age 60, and I'll share this with you. I was at 60 years old and looking back in my life and just recently relinquishing 25 years worth of doing humanitarian work with children. And it was profoundly moving for me because I'd always watched people like when I was growing up, Princess Diana, Audrey Hepburn. There was this calling that moved me. But going the traditional route, I was in this rat maze of corporate America. And what had happened from that living vision, and I want to share with you, it was so profound, and it started here at USM. I started a nonprofit called the Children's Art Village, and we work with children in third world countries where we bring art and music as modalities of healing so that these children who have been rescued from child slavery and child prostitution can have a means to express themselves. So when I started back in 2006, after graduating, I started with a team of 6 volunteers who paid their way to come with me to Ghana and teach 200 orphans at an orphanage. Fast forward to 3 years later, I had 36 volunteers, artists, teachers, musicians, come with me to teach, and we are now going on our 4th successful year of a sustainable, art program, where during the year there is a local teacher who is full-time paid by our organization. So we just recently expanded to India this year, and I'm happy to share with you that the Children's Art Village is servicing, through art and music, over 2,000 children. And I was just told just the other day that one of the students in India was so inspired by what she was given that she applied to fine art school and got in. And the founder told me that that was the first student ever in 22 years of that school that wanted to go into art. It was profoundly moving for me because what Ron and Mary teach, what I learned at USM, is the deep, profound forgiveness of yourself in order for you to be able to give back in a very meaningful way and to be of service. And that is what I truly learned at USM, is to be a light worker and to be out there and to be of service And how to be of service is how Ron and Mary are of service every time they come and teach a class, is through inspiration. If I can inspire a child, if I can inspire you tonight to act, to come and join me, or to go down to the food bank and volunteer, a win is a win. And that is what USM teaches. So I appreciate your time. I guess I'm out of time too, right? So, thank you so much for listening to my story. I do hope that you give this university consideration. It has profoundly changed the way that I see the world. One thing that I want to leave you is this. One of the learnings that I learned here was that there is a difference between feeling sorry for someone, that's ego, versus being empathetic, where you can feel another's pain. And I have held children in my arms who have been rescued from slavery, whether it's labor or prostitution. And that has been a real learning experience for me to share in my loving versus in my sympathy. So, thank you again for letting me share with you tonight.